Welcome to Photosprouts Beginner 101 online workshop. My name is Christina Cito, and I'm the founder of Photosprouts. I created Photosprouts because I see a lot of people struggling to attend a photography class since they don't have a camera to start with. In Photosprouts, equipment is provided for beginners, so they do not need to buy a camera to attend a photography class. I created this online class for people who cannot come to our physical class. But I think the best way to learn photography is to come to an instructor-led class and receive instant feedback. And you can also have the benefit of using the equipment that we provide. Camera manufacturers cram tons of features into the cameras, and it can be intimidating. In this class, I'm going to show you how to take awesome pictures by just mastering a few handful settings. In fact, there are only 5 core settings that you need to know to shoot on any camera. They are the focal point, ISO, aperture, shutter speed, and the white balance. In this class, we're going to learn the first 4 core settings one by one as we shoot through each semi-auto modes. The 5th setting, which is the white balance, it will be taught in Beginner 103 as it is more challenging. The semi-auto modes that I've just mentioned are the aperture priority mode, the shutter speed priority mode, and the program mode. They're called the semi-auto modes because you get to determine some of the settings while you leave the rest to the camera. I have to emphasize one thing here. The semi-auto modes have their own limitations because you leave some settings to the camera. You have to shoot on the manual mode in order to get the photos that you love. The purpose of learning the semi-auto modes is to learn the settings one by one and to understand how your camera works. My ultimate goal is to help you shoot on the manual mode so that you'll be able to create the photos that you dream of by controlling the exposure. And I will show you how to shoot on the manual mode towards the end of this class. As for the equipment, you can use the existing camera that you have. In this class, I'll be shooting on standard zoom lenses, and one of which is an 18 to 55mm kit lens, which a lot of beginners will start with. Since the type of lens that you're using will affect the depth of field, which is a zone around the subject that is acceptably sharp. So I hope you can use a similar type of lens so that we can move on the same page. Make sure the focal length of your lens includes the 50mm edge. The Beginner 101 online workshop is complementary to our instructor-led workshop. We designed the curriculum based on our actual experience of teaching the beginners. And again, I would stress that you should take this class in person if possible. We keep our class size to 6 people so that you can receive sufficient individual attention from the instructor. Last but not least, try to practice as much as possible as you progress in this class. The exercises that you'll be doing in this class are all achievable at home. So start taking pictures of the things around you. It may be the flowers and plants in your backyard, your kids, your pets, or the fruits in the kitchen. Now, let's get started. First, watch the overview of this class, and then learn the 3 steps that you should take before you even determine the settings of the camera. And then move on to the 4 core settings through shooting on the semi-auto modes. And eventually, you'll be shooting on the manual modes. In the end of this class, I'm going to share with you some common problems that our attendees in the instructor-led class will often run into. So, enjoy!